The first week back to work was really better than even I predicted, and I believe that the secret to that was confident and gaining trust of our team and our patients. Some of the clinic couldn't secure the PPE. It's very hard to secure the very good PPE and all of them, especially in the first week. So, because they felt it that we deliver in our promise, and they totally delivered and the promise to our patients, and it was amazing. Everybody on the same page. It went way better than I thought. Patients were feeling safe, calling us back and being very grateful. We received many text messages afterwards of how grateful our patients were, and this is all because making sure that we're doing things step by step and the right way and making everyone feel safe. So hello everyone, this is Inspired Tuesday. This is my weekly vlog for all of you that have been following me. I started the vlog in order to add value and motivate my team at Icon Dental Center. Then I decided to share it with you in hope to add value and motivate you too. And since the pandemic of COVID-19, I decided to change the format of this vlog. That used to be different subjects every week. Now I'm focusing only on COVID-19 subject because I've been receiving so many questions on the subject. And I'm using this platform to add value to you, to use my experience to add value to you. That's what I've been doing from the beginning. So today I'm going to be answering 2 questions, bring 1 quote and another question. So answering 3 questions again. I really hope that this adds value and it's helpful to you. Question number 1 is, how was your first week back to work? Okay, this question came in because I've been mentioning that we were going back to work, and this week, after 2 months of lockdown, we haven't been seeing patients besides dealing a little bit with some emergency patients, but not going back and treating all our patients. Just like I predicted last week, just how I told you, the way I answered this, it's all about confidence. It was completely right. And the way we did it, and it was very successful. So for you that is trying to gain confidence again, or if you're gonna go back to work, or if you have a business, or if you whatever it is in your life, for any situation, right? Especially when there's a lot of unknown and you wanna go back, you need to gain confidence again and trust. So the way we did it was we, went over with our team, leadership went over with the team on a Zoom meeting using slides on everything that we learned about the disease and science, the data, and what is the best approach to do it, and why are we changing and how are we doing it, so everyone is in the same page. So when everyone is in the same page at the same time, we made sure to follow with the promises that we made to our team, that we were gonna be really careful and we were gonna really prioritize our safety. So we were able to secure all the PPE, because it's been very hard to find all this PPE, and some of them, for example, are not approved by FDA. So we want to make sure that we have the best and the ones that are safe, right? Like the real N95, some of them made in here, some made in the United States, and the ones that are made in China, that is KN95, some of them went out because it was first approved, but then is no longer approved by FDA. So we were making sure that we were following all the requirements. And guess what? Once everyone in our team felt safe, what happened? Just like I said last week, they transferred this to the patient. The patient feels safe because we feel it. And especially now in this time when most of our team, they have friends in the industry, like our dental assistant or other dental assistants that work in different places. And just by hearing what her friends are saying, that some of the clinics are not really focusing on this. Some of them couldn't secure the PPE. Again, I said it's very hard to secure the very good PPE and all of them. especially in the first week. So, because they felt it that we deliver in our promise, and they totally deliver and the promise to our patients, and it was amazing. Everybody on the same page. It went flow like way better than I thought. Patients were feeling safe, calling us back and being very grateful. We received many text messages afterwards of how grateful our patients were. And this is all because making sure that we're doing things step by step and the right way, and making everyone feel safe. So the first week back to work was really better than even I predicted. And I believe that the secret to that was confidence and gaining trust of our team and our patients. That's question number 1. Question number 2 is, what was the reaction of your patients in regards to the new protocols that were created? It doesn't necessarily need to be only about dentistry. It's the reaction of anyone going anywhere at this point, for any restaurant that is open, hairdressers, barbers, like all these businesses that are going to open. How are people going to interact? For the longest time, like right now, when people say there's a new normal, it's real. It's a new normal. Because for the longest time, right, people, the way they interact is based on relationships. And in order to create relationship, it's always been like, okay, you gotta be, there's a way for that, right? People have to gain trust, and there is, a connection that goes between the two. So for me, it's always been like, I never meet someone, even before this new normal, I don't go in any room with the mask and the goggles and all the things that, so someone doesn't even know who they're talking to. Like when I present myself, when I say hi with my face. That's how it's always been in the past. So right now, even with new patients, people that have never met me, don't even know what my face looks like, I'm wearing an N95, a cap and a hair, right? Like covering the whole hair. A mask over the N95. So these are 2 masks over each other. The loops, a face shield, full cover gowns. Like literally when someone looks at me, there's no way they know what I look like. But now when you would think that this would be like kind of disrespectful, like in the past, like, how are you going to talk to someone that didn't even look at your face? Right now, they are like, even when you apologize, like, sorry, I can't remove this. This is now the best way to connect, because when they feel like you care about them, that you have their back, that you are concerned about their health, and you're doing all this things that you're like, there's a triage assistant waiting outside the clinic, with the sanitizer and a mask, like all these steps that we're doing, they are actually appreciating. This is the new normal. This is the new connection, is how much do you care about me? It's not anymore, do I see her face? Do I look at her eyes? Do I trust her? For someone to trust you now during this pandemic is literally to see how much do you care, and what are all the things that you have created to make them feel safe. This is how I felt. Like my patients were really okay with the product. They were actually grateful that we had all this detailed protocol going on and how we're doing it, and not leaving a room, staying with the patient all through the procedure. Totally fine. So now there is a new normal, and we're gonna have to adjust to it throughout the pandemic, because as long as the virus doesn't have a cure, or there's no vaccine, there's nothing, we're gonna have to make people feel safe. And even when you go outside, I'm pretty sure that people don't feel weird out if you're wearing a mask outside. Everybody actually will be happier if you are taking care of yourself and taking care of people surrounding. Actually, it's a personal responsibility that we all have to take care of each other during this time. So this is question number 2. A quote from Billy Graham: that ugly part of your story you're living through right now is gonna be one of the most powerful parts of your testimony. Question number 3 is, how long do you expect this pandemic to last? I wish anyone would have the answer for this. No one can be exact right now, because until there is a cure, a treatment, or a vaccine, we're gonna have to learn how to live with the virus. right? And, you know, make sure that we take care of each other and we protect each other. Even though the virus is around, you know, like a lot of countries, a lot of economy, a lot of places, it is slowly reopening. So it's still very important to, you know, maintain the distance, is wear a mask. You know, eye protection, depending on how close you are, I also recommend that. Sanitize, hands clean all the time. You know, all these things don't go away. And, you know, the things that I answered in here today on how to, all this protective, the PPE, it depends on how close you are to the people that you relate to, you know, depending on your job. If you're very close to people, what kind of PPE you can use and things like this. It's all gonna to keep going, you know, because what happened is that coronavirus is not the only thing that kills. You know, a lot of people stopped screening for cancer. Elective surgeries were closed. A lot of people were not taking their kids to their physical and get the vaccination on time. So those things need to come back. And, you know, we need to, you know, there's a lot of other diseases too that can be dangerous, and we have to take care of it so it doesn't become a big issue. Okay, those were the 3 questions for today. I'm loving to receive your DMs. Keep sending them. I'm still connecting with you even on the side before the Inspire Tuesday, but I try to get all the questions and put them in a way that I can answer as a comprehensive way. And if you haven't done yet, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our pages on Facebook and Instagram at Icon Dental Center for those weekly vlogs and Inspire Tuesday. And until next time, my friends, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay optimistic. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.